everybody, and welcome back again to Let's Play God of War. It's been a while. It's been a while that I played this game because I've been on vacation, as you probably have noticed, and I did post an update on my Twitter and my channel page, so I hope you saw that. But yeah, I pretty much haven't played this game for about 2 weeks, so I might need some time to get used to it again, so if I am a little bit clumsy today, please excuse that. But yeah, I seem to remember that before I went on my vacation, I actually spent some time here at Brock's shop to do some crafting and so on. And yeah, I did craft a new armor piece, I'm pretty sure about that. The Pauldron of a True Warrior. So I finally have a new chest armor piece. I may have made some other minor changes in regards to my enchantments, and I think I am using this talisman now, so again I kinda have to remember to use it. But yeah, I think the new piece of armor is like the most important change. And yeah, I think we were pretty much done here, and I wanted to return to the main mission today. And for the main mission, I have to go back to the Temple of Tyr, and more specifically to the Vault of Tyr. And yeah, people have been telling me that I should be able to fast travel now, meaning fast travel everywhere, but as you can see, all the gates are still locked, except for the one in the cave, and I guess the one over here for some reason, but everything else is still showing up as locked. Of course, I haven't actually tried to use one of these gates, so maybe I should have a look at it. Ah, here we go. Now the lock is gone. Okay, so I can actually fast travel now. So why doesn't this show up on the other map? I mean, it does show me the unlocked gates over here. Let me have a look at this. Okay, now the map update. So apparently I just had to use the gate once to make sure that the map properly updates. Apparently this one is still locked though, which of course is the one that is like the furthest away. That's just great. But yeah, everything else seems to be open for business, which means that maybe after the next part of the main mission I will actually use these gates to travel a bit. For example, I would like to return to the cabin maybe. And yeah, but okay, we can finally use this, so let's return to the Temple of Tyr and let's try to continue where we left off last time before we were interrupted by Modi. He was the one who was still alive, right?
Oh my God. Maybe I can fly.
No! God's two must stay on the path, I promise you.
Someone
Well,
new. Seemed like maybe you know Brock and Sindri.
Or the Huldra brothers. Well, who doesn't? They're quite famous, or infamous, depending on your point of view. They crafted Mjolnir, you see. Thor's hammer, the Aesir's greatest murder weapon, the bane of giant kind.
They made Thor's hammer? I didn't think they'd like the Aesir.
Oh, I should say not. But this was long ago, and they were eager to make a name for themselves. Rather overdid it with that one, methinks.
okay. I'm trying to figure out what that structure over there is. It looks like one of the gates, right? Yeah, I think it's one of the gates at the Lake of Nine. You're still impressed by this, even though we've seen it like a bunch of times already? But okay, let's continue. Alright. I don't think... No, he doesn't have any new dialogue. I mean, we just talked to him not too long ago, so... Yeah, let's go back to the vault. Nothing has changed here. I mean, someone called for the serpent not too long ago, right? Okay, now let's go back inside. Use the sand bowl.
Here we go again.
Here we go again.
You ready?
And hopefully without any interruption this time. Also, now that I'm talking about this, there's one thing that I'm still wondering about. When Modi interrupted us in this room, he said something to Atreus, something like, "You will be my new brother?" And I'm not sure if that was supposed to mean anything, and if yes, what does he mean by that? I mean, he was talking a lot of trash because he wanted to provoke Atreus, so maybe it's just something he said without any deeper meaning to it. But it seems like something oddly specific and a weird thing to say in general. But yeah, we need to use a sand bowl. Let's do
Read
it.
it.
Death itself I swallow, to spring forth life tomorrow.
Oh, I like that one. I wonder if I wrote it.
You don't remember? Okay, we need the answer now. Well, we have seen this already. Yard, which means earth. Yeah, I guess that could be the answer to that riddle.
Is that the answer there?
It says earth.
Yep,
Swallows death, brings forth life.
indeed. This has gotta be it.
Go.
Yeah. I wish I'd known I was a god in Alfheim. I wouldn't have felt so bad about killing so many elves.
Well, I'm not sure that's the lesson.
You've done nothing to regret.
Probably not.
The elves forced their affairs upon us.
No, I get it now. We had god things to do. And they were in the way, dragging us into their little problems.
Again, are we just leaving that there?
I mean, just knowing we're gods makes me feel so much stronger.
Maybe you feel a little too good right now. With power comes a big choice, lad. You can either serve yourself, or put your godhood in the service of others, like Tyr did.
People really loved him, huh?
Aye, a god of war, but one who fought for peace. Had a reputation for being heroic and lawful, using his power and knowledge to stop wars rather than start them.
So there are good gods.
Once in a moon, it's been known to happen, yes?
Well, that's good to know. But yeah, I guess this is supposed to be Tyr making peace between Aesir and Vanya,
This one mentions
probably.
places I've never heard of. Seems Tyr really liked to travel.
Tyr believed the mind, not might, was key to preventing war and chaos. And he also knew visiting other cultures would give him perspective staying in one place could not. While Odin always hoarded knowledge, guarding it jealously, Tyr was open and sharing with his learning and his wisdom. For this, mortals adored Tyr, showing their love by bringing him gifts the world over.
Well, this tapestry is like really interesting. I wish I could like stop the elevator to
So,
look at it for a
whatever
while
happened to
longer.
Tyr?
Odin came to regard him as a threat to his rule. He suspected Tyr of collaborating to aid the giants instead of helping to steal their secrets for the Aesir. Same thing he accused me of, frankly. Though in Tyr's case, I believe he was right.
You think Tyr was helping the giants?
I do. He felt responsible for the suffering visited upon them by Odin. I suspect he had something to do with helping them cover their tracks.
The missing Jotunheim Tower.
Correct. Whatever happened to it, I believe it could only have been done with Tyr and the giants working together.
Okay, I guess that tapestry is like Tyr building the temple with the dwarves and the giants and the elves. But, I would really like to see that other tapestry again. Can I, use the elevator to go up again? Well, maybe I can use the photo mode. I have recently discovered the photo mode off camera. And I feel I should use this to make some thumbnails at some point, because sometimes I can't properly find a good thumbnail for my videos. Well, apparently the camera is kind of stuck here though, so I'm not sure if I will be able to do this because I can't move the camera any higher. But maybe I can do something with some of the other options. Okay, this might help. Of course, now it's completely out of focus. Yeah, this might not be as easy as I thought. You know what? I'm going to play around with that camera a little while and see if I can get like a good image of that tapestry, because there's a few things that I want to talk about. So I will just experiment a little bit with that camera function here. Maybe I can get a good view of it. Okay, this is probably as good as it gets. I mean, you can kind of see all the different images on the tapestry now, even though this one is a little bit blurry. But yeah, I can't move any higher than that, I'm afraid. But yeah, this is really interesting. So we have Tyr over here, I guess, and he's visiting. I mean, this could be like a Greek or Roman temple. I'm guessing it's probably Greek. And I think these were like some people wearing like a toga or whatever the Greek equivalent to that is. So that's not unsurprising given Kratos' background. But the ones down here are kind of interesting too. So obviously we have Egyptian pyramids here. This one is an easy one. And we got Japan over here. And somewhat harder to identify is this one. I mean, we have more pyramids, but these are like stepped pyramids. I mean, they kind of look like the Pyramid of Djoser. But, I mean, there's only one Pyramid of Djoser and only one stepped pyramid in Egypt. And we already have Egypt on the other side. So, yeah, I don't know. I guess there could be like Mesopotamian ziggurats. But I'm guessing that they are probably supposed to be Mesoamerican pyramids, because they're usually stepped. This guy looks like he may have some feather crown or something. And if this is indeed some Mayan pyramid or whatever, then we would have depictions from 4 different continents here. So Europe, Africa, Asia, and, well, one of the Americas. So I feel it makes sense that this is supposed to be a Mesoamerican pyramid. I mean, it doesn't quite look like it, because Mesoamerican pyramids usually have stairs going up, because unlike Egyptian pyramids, which are basically just supposed to be tombs or built above tombs, the Mesoamerican pyramids are more supposed to be like raised platforms for whatever is on top of them, which is usually a temple or an altar. So the primary function was to elevate the building on top. So you had to be able to go up, and that's why they usually had stairs going up the pyramid, which the Egyptian pyramids had not. But what I find interesting about this is you could kind of use these depictions to date the game, or, well, the setting of the game. Of course, you could say that the game isn't really set in any kind of real-world timeline. This is more like a fantasy version of our world. But clearly, there are the places that we would expect in our world as well, and, the cultures and buildings and so on. So, looking at this, you can, pick the depiction that is the youngest to have like a limit of when this game is set at the latest. I mean, obviously we have the pyramids as like the oldest depiction here, so that could be thousands of years ago. We got some classical Greek or Roman temples here. The Mesoamerican pyramids, I mean, they were built over a pretty large time span. I think like the oldest ones are maybe 3rd century CE in Teotihuacan. If these are Mayan pyramids, they might be somewhere in the 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th century or later. If they're Aztec pyramids, probably much later than that. But they could be significantly older than, for example, this over here. And this is probably the best clue to date this time period. I mean, we have the traditional torii here, which is like the gate which you can find in Japan, usually marking the entrance of sacred areas, typically a Shinto shrine. And then there's like a banner on top of it, and the sign on it is kami, which means God or spirit. And that one can be used to say, okay, the signs weren't introduced to Japan until, well, about the 5th century CE, and they started to be more commonly used in like the 6th century. So this has to be at the very least 6th century. Now apparently Tur has been dead for a while, if I remember correctly. So let's say he visited Japan in like the 6th or 7th century, and that was like 100 years ago, so we would now be in at least the 8th century, which, you know, coincides quite well with the beginning of what we would call, you know, the Viking Age, and it would kind of fit the mythology for the most part, which is, well, Viking Age mythology and not like older continental Germanic mythology. So, yeah, I guess we have to be at least in the 7th or 6th century for this to be here, the symbol. And if I may be like very petty, and I allow myself to be very petty here because it's Japanese and I majored in Japanese at university, as far as I can tell, this is actually like a modern version of the sign. I mean, this basically looks like the sign as you would find it in a book or printed in a newspaper. Or if you write it on a computer, that's what the sign looks like. I mean, first of all, in calligraphy, it wouldn't look quite as geometric, but more fluid, for example. But even more so, it is a modern version. There are like older traditional versions of these signs, but in Japan you had like a sort of spelling reform after World War II, where a lot of the signs were simplified, and this is a simplified version, so you wouldn't really find this on a temple that is like over 1,000 years old. China did also simplify the signs, although they actually simplified a lot more. And I think they didn't always simplify them in the same way than the Japanese. So in modern times, the Japanese and the Chinese signs are actually somewhat different, at least some of them. And they are still the traditional Chinese signs that are used in Taiwan, for example. So what I would expect here is the traditional Chinese sign and not the modern simplified one. But yeah, that's just a bit nitpicking on my side. But still, pretty interesting. So let's go back and let's see where we have to go now. I guess this is the door over here.
We can't leave here without the black room. Come on, we can do this.
Yep, we can do this. Ooh.
The stove! That has to be it.
Huh. Okay. Where is it? Oh. A giant ring. Oh, another giant ring.
Naturally.
And another one. What is going on?
didn't think it would be that easy.
No.
Huh.
Just kind of hoping, though. So what now?
Deactivate the vault's defenses. Oh, okay, so the rune is inside this ball of
Brother, up
energy
there! The
now.
winds of hell.
The ones of what?
Oh, we forgot to mention that. When you were sick, we went to Helheim to get your cure.
You did?
Terrible experience, by the by. Your dad picked up a new trick, though, with a little help from Brock.
Brock was there too? But... We'll get back to this later.
Yeah. I mean, I can see the winds of hell, but I need a place where to put it. Also, it looks like Tyr really liked hoarding treasures. Oh, I see. This is something I can climb. Yeah, let's look. Let's have a look at that later. I kind of want to look at all these treasures here. I mean, the dragon over there looks kind of Chinese, East Asian, and yeah, there's lots and lots of gold here. I might be able to destroy some of these. I don't need that at the moment, but I guess I might need them later. Yeah, I don't know. I need a place where to store the winds of hell. So far, I'm not really seeing any. Oh, is this it? Yep, I guess so. Okay. Now, let's see what we can do with that. Ideally, I'm doing it close to that orb, so I can quickly
Move
run
it or
over
you may
here.
lose it, brother.
Yes, yes. Okay. That actually worked pretty well. And even more treasures. Look at all of this. And some dead people for good measure. Okay, anyway, we uncovered something here, so what can we do with it? Okay.
Well, that's unfriendly.
Well, it is, but I guess gotta go through here
Look,
anyway.
Small passages on either side. Perfect for the boy.
It's too small for father, though.
Go.
Of course it
We'll
is.
be fine.
Of course it is. I mean, this over there looks like I can throw my axe into it, but I guess I will have to jump past these. Okay, that works. Where would be a good spot to slip through? Maybe over here. Yeah, this might be the right place if I time it correctly. Alright, once this is gone. Nope, nope. Yep, that wasn't quite right.
Careful, brother.
Alright,
Rhea's
there we
not
go.
here to bring you back if you're cutting too.
Okay, now I can... Oh, okay. And now it's just moving with one of these. Alright.
Look at that!
What have you found? More treasures? Barney Turk collected some good wine. Oh, look at the vase. Looks familiar. I thought he was going to turn the vase so that Atreus doesn't see it.
What'd you find?
He found a pharaoh's crown.
Enough
And you
distraction.
destroyed the vase.
Do not forget why we are here.
Okay.
It's a little bit too large for you. As a matter of fact, it looks a little bit too large for any kind of human. Well, you didn't destroy it good enough, I guess. So apparently they even made vases in your honor. Yeah, clearly, Tyr collected some treasures from Egypt here. Got a statue of Hathor, probably. We got a scepter over here. And we have more Japanese or Chinese signs. And I mean, these actually look a lot more authentic. They don't look like computer printed versions of the signs. And I'm also fairly sure that these are actually traditional signs and not the modern versions. At least I don't fully recognize them. I mean, the top one could be like the traditional version for a sign meaning music or enjoyment. And the one at the bottom is like benevolence, I think. So not sure what this is supposed to mean. It could be a name. Specifically, like the lower sign is commonly used in Japanese names. Like all the emperors have it in their name. It's usually pronounced Hito. So got Akihito and Naruhito and so on. So it could be a name, or maybe it's just like a Chinese word, and that's why I can't recognize it. And yeah, we got a scarab over here, so more Egyptian stuff.
That's from a great desert land, very far from here.
Do gods live there?
Oh my, yes. Many, many gods.
Good or bad?
And not as simple as that, I'm afraid.
Really? Are you telling me the Egyptian gods are actually a little bit more ambiguous, and there's like good and bad, and it's not just all evil? How come? Ooh. Oh, look at all of this. This is very interesting. I mean, first of all, we got a tablet over here. It's kind of hard to see, but could be like cuneiform. And then we apparently have the Venus of Willendorf here. That is unusual. And very, very old. That's probably like the oldest item in this entire place. Because I think the Venus of Willendorf is like, what, 20 to 30,000 years old? So it's a Paleolithic sculpture. And I mean, the name Venus is kind of misleading because obviously it's much older than the Roman goddess Venus. It just has that name because the general assumption is that it's some kind of fertility symbol or a fertility goddess maybe. And yes, you can see it's a very well-nourished naked lady. And I mean, there are more of these from the Paleolithic Europe, specifically like I think the Gravettian culture made a lot of these very curvy naked ladies, and you can find them well, basically all over Europe from Portugal to Russia over a very large period of time. Interestingly enough, they didn't really do much else than that. I mean, we have some depictions of animals, obviously, but as human depictions are concerned, all we have are like very curvy, naked ladies and very little else. So it must have had some significance for them. It isn't just like one depiction of one of these figures, but there's quite a few of them. I actually saw one in person a few years ago, the Venus of Hohfels, which was found in Germany, and that one's actually still a bit older. I think it's like the oldest one, and it's about 40 to 45,000 years old, so like really, really old, maybe like one of the oldest depictions of a human that we have. It's not quite as smooth and elegant as the Venus of Willendorf. It's a little bit wonky and not quite as well made, but it's very clearly recognizably a naked woman. So that seems to have been a very important factor, very important item of the Gravettian culture. And then we have this over here. And I'm guessing this is supposed to be the mechanism of Antikythera. I mean, it looks very futuristic and like it doesn't really belong in the setting, right? But this is actually like an original machine that was built at some point about 200 or 300 years BCE. And we found one of these on a shipwreck that was sunk near the island of Antikythera, hence the name. And yeah, it's probably supposed to be some kind of mechanism to calculate constellations and, calculate when a constellation is where and the next eclipse of the moon and so on. So it's a very sophisticated kind of analog computer, you might say. And it's quite astonishing because it looks like it's some piece of ISU technology that they put here, but this is actually some real ancient technology here, so that's pretty neat. Anyway, I can see like a rune over here. Don't destroy these priceless artifacts, specifically not the Venus, please. That one is irreplaceable. But yeah, I'm getting like really distracted by all this stuff in here. I wonder if we can find anything else. I mean, we got some Mjolnirs here, apparently. But I mean, they would kind of fit this place. And the rest is, well, not really identifiable as any particular culture, I guess. Okay, anyway, I got completely sidetracked. What are we supposed to do now? I guess we can open this one over here now. Okay, now I can grab... Oh, well, I guess it was just a matter of time until some of these arrived. Well, as a matter of fact, there's quite a few of them. Wow, where do you all come from all of a sudden? Let me get rid of this guy first, and now we can get rid of him. Oh, we still have more of them coming. Okay, you can maybe freeze them for a while. Okay, and now let me use another rune. Oh, well, there's one like right behind me. Up, right. One of them is fast. Okay, are we done? Okay, now we are done. Okay, well,
What did you see in that vault that set you off?
It is not important.
Seemed important to you.
It was a rash impulse. You need not dwell on my failings.
Wow, that was almost an apology. Well, I guess you do like to smash pottery.
Ha!
that is true. That is very, very true. But I mean, seriously, Kratos, why don't you just tell him about it? Why can't you just be honest with your own son?
Stands to reason the second ring should behave like the first. Just need to capture the winds.
Haven't we established that hiding all of this from him is not a good idea? But yeah, now that we defeated the enemies, I guess we can... Yep, we have another one of the orbs over here. Also, I can't resist the urge to smash more vases. Okay, here we go. And now let's... Oh, what the hell? I didn't expect that, to be honest. Alright. Okay. I guess we're good now. And yeah, we have like another wheel we can use.
Look, I just want to know the truth from now on, okay? I don't care if it hurts me or not. I want to learn. Just because you hate being a god doesn't mean I have to.
Guess you're right about that. Okay, it seems that we actually opened up 2 passages here. So... where do we want to go first? Oh, we have... Oh, I see. That's the chest. But I need like 2 more seals for it. I don't know, maybe if I get close enough. Huh, well, that doesn't help me at all. Just blocking my way. I have to stop it on this side. If I can. Well, not sure if I can. I have to be like really quick about it, I think. Up. Then again, I might be able to just run through here if I time it correctly. I may not have to block the hammer. Okay. I think I just... Yeah, there's like a rune. Okay, okay, so... we're getting somewhere here. Of course, I need my axe. Or can I use this one now to destroy the seal? Yep, that works. Of course, I still need another one. I'm guessing it's not in here. Okay, I guess now I can freeze this for a moment while I return to the other side. There we go. So, I guess I should look around for the final seal. It's difficult because there's so much other blue glowing stuff around here.
More
Oh, well,
passages.
I know. Go.
I can't watch, brother. Good luck.
Found it. Okay, I need to return to the chest first before we move on. Nope. That was stupid. That was really, really stupid. I miscalculated that. Okay, so... do I have to destroy all the...
Look, I just want to know the truth from now on, okay? I don't care if it hurts me or not.
Once again?
I want to learn. Just because you hate being a god doesn't mean I have to.
Yep, I have to do this again. Okay. I feel that the rhythm is actually a little bit different now. So that's why I was so confused. Yep. The rhythm is different now because I stopped the hammer. And that changed the synchronization. Okay. So let's do this again. First of all, I need to get rid of this one. There we go. And the other one was over here, right? Yep. With a better angle here. Okay, so now let's try this again. Okay. It looks like I might be able to stop this one here. There we go. Let's not take any chances this time. And here we go. Oh, finally! A final Edon apple and got an achievement for full health. Okay, that's pretty neat. So, I don't need any more of these. Now. Now since this is a dead end, I guess we have to go
More small
through
passages.
here.
I know.
I can't watch, brother. Good luck.
Thank you. Okay, I think I can go into the little alcove over here. Okay.
And I thought those saws were scary.
And okay, we have another one of these orbs here. Huh. But what in the world is this? Well, the first word is skull, which is one of the wolves that will devour the sun and the moon during Ragnarok. The other one is Hati. I guess this is actually supposed to be the relief here. So we got a wolf over here, we got the sun and the moon and the earth, and the wolves trying to eat them. Okay, let's read it.
Look! It's the wolf giants. Skull
Yep.
and Hati.
That's right. The bringers of day and night.
Ragnarok begins when they catch the sun and moon. Right? Did Tyr know them?
I don't know. Like them well enough to cover a massive wall in his vault with them, though.
Apparently. I mean, that's an odd thing to put in your vault. Okay. And I think I just got some lore about that. Maybe I wanna have a look at that if I can. Can we find it here? Rune reads. I mean, this has gotta be it. course, now I can't find it anymore. That's why I should always go into my menu right away when I get one of these. Well, gotta have a look at this later. But okay, it looks like we have another orb. So can we return to the main chamber? Okay, over here, I guess.
Don't you enjoy it at all? Being a god? On an adventure in some amazing place? Maybe Mother wanted us to have a little fun. Everything we've seen and done. Maybe it was her gift.
I mean, that's one way to look at it, I suppose. Okay, I need a good angle.
I don't see another trap for the...
Winds of Hell? Maybe we can get up to one of those balconies for a better look.
But there's a trap over here, is it not? Or have I already used that one? Yeah, maybe the problem is that I can't reach the Wind of Hell from here because it's pointing upwards. Yeah, maybe that's what he means when he says we need to go up. It doesn't look like it's turning downwards, so we can grab it from here. Especially since there's a limit of how high creators can look up. So yeah, this is probably not going to work. But we have seen like a way to climb. Yeah, this one over here. Okay. Now we can make use of it. Okay. Now what? Oh, even higher. And now everything is falling apart. But apparently in a very convenient way, so we can use this to keep climbing. Oh, I haven't changed to my typical weapon. But okay, I guess we can use this for now. Alright. There we go. There we go. Yep, we have another one over here. Stupid nightmares. Oh, and another one. And another drug over here.
I think you got him.
Yep, I think so too. Okay. Yeah, this is a better way to catch the wind. Gloom Nightmare. Father can hit them twice on the same X throw, once on the throw and again on the recall. Okay. Okay, what does it say?
What of these?
Thought is faster than wind.
Perhaps this isn't about speed at all. Is there someplace else the winds can go?
Thoughts is faster than wind. She was testing our minds in here. Yeah, I think the first word says Hungnir, which is also the name of one of Odin's ravens. They're called Thought and Memory. Okay, so what can we do with that wind now? I mean, we can go back down, but...
You know, for someone so loved, Tyr sure was paranoid.
Aye. Thanks to Odin, with good reason.
Got some more stuff to destroy. But I'm not entirely sure what I'm supposed to do
There's
now.
the wind trap.
Yeah, but I need like an orb to store it, right? And I'm not seeing any. I don't think I can grab the wind trap
Atreus, to me.
Okay, I'm coming.
and then make it all the way down to store it in the orb we found down there. So there's gotta be an orb somewhere around here. Thought is faster than wind. I mean, maybe I can pick this up and store it in this one. Ah, okay.
Ah, clever.
Okay, that's what I was supposed to do. Okay, so now it's on the outer ring again, and I can pick it up from the outer ring and bring it to that trap. But I think the episode is long enough now, so let's make a cut here, and we will continue to try to get that rune in the next episode. So as always, thank you for watching, and see you again next time.